Have you downloaded the application? Yeah? Try running it. What do you see? What do you see? Hello? Yeah, so everybody downloaded the remote shell? So how many options can you see on the navigation bar over there? Yeah, what are they? If you have any trouble with the link or something, ask him. He'll help you out.
So you have mirror कर लो.
Oh shit. Okay. This is the live from my phone. This is my phone screen. So you'll see what is happening on my phone and what I am doing from my system, okay? And what are the changes which are going on, okay? So you downloaded the stuff, everybody? Yeah. Yeah, so what do you think you need to know in order to build an Android app? So what are the most common answers that you have got from different platforms if you have tried? Okay. But you know, there would be something like basic requirement. You should know this thing at least in order. What is that? Java. Yeah. Okay. So Java is what we mostly find on the forums everywhere. So most of the forums start like that. That if you don't know Java, probably it's not the thing for you, right? So can it be done using something as simple as Python? Since my talk's name already gave an insight about this, yes, it's possible. So there are ways to do this. I am going to talk about something called Kiwi. So since half of you already know about it, my joke is, dead now. So yeah, so for those who don't know, you know what Kiwi is? How many of you know? Yeah, so joke is dead for those people. Other people can laugh. Please, this is Kiwi, right? Come on. Okay, this isn't Kiwi. Is this or is this not? It is Kiwi, right? And this is... Oh, okay. Yeah. So the link for downloading remote shell is this. Okay? Yeah, so this indeed is Kiwi, right? Yeah? Okay. We are not using any of these, okay? So we are using Kiwi, which happens to be an open source Python framework for development of cross-platform applications which make use of innovative user interfaces. It sounds like a big definition, right? So just know that whatever you're going to build in Kiwi, it is going to run on your desktop, on your phone, whether it's Android or iOS. It's going to run everywhere. And you can also use Kiwi in all the devices which use tangible display. So what all can be made with Kiwi? all kinds of Android and iOS apps. You can also make desktop applications. Okay, so a lot of things can be done with Kiwi. So okay, so there's a Python library for accessing features of hardware. It means in current position, the hardware means your phone. Okay, so we are going to access the feature of your phone using this Python library called Plier. Okay, so this library is going to help you help you do some really cool stuff with your phone. Okay, we are going to do that now. So how? I'm going to show you now. So make sure that this is my phone screen. Okay, so whatever I'm doing on my phone will be visible to you over here. Okay, this is my phone screen, home screen. Okay, so I just launched Kiwi Remote Shell, which I just made you download. Okay, so I'm going to SSH into this. So now I have access to your phone. Wanna see why? You don't have to do it now. No, you don't have to do it now. Don't do it, please. Disconnect. Okay, so you see a hamburger icon over here? Tap that. You see the name of the library that I just told you about? Plier. Tap that. You see the commands list over here? These are all the functions which are currently available, which you can use, which you can access using your system. So let's try something simple. Vibration. Okay. So everything is written over here. How do we use the library? Okay. Easy? So I'm just going to write the exact same thing which is written over here, and it will give me access to the vibrator of my phone. Okay? So from Plier, import vibrator dot vibrate, let's say for 5 seconds. Okay? Now when I press enter, I'm keeping it near my mic, okay, so that you can hear. Can you hear it? For 5 seconds. Stop, okay? I accessed a feature of my phone using my system, okay? Let's try something else, say for example Flash. I'm calling on function on Flash. Works? Okay? Okay? Simple? So this seems very easy thing to do, right? So now you should know how this thing is working. So this is also going to be needed in the dev sprints if you are participating. So what is one thing that every program must have in order to run? Any language, any program, what is it? No, inside the program. I'm asking something inside the program which is needed. What? Yeah, an entry point, right? We always need an entry point, right? So for Kiwi, that happens to be an app class, okay? So it's a base class which we use to develop apps using Kiwi, okay? So how do we access that class? We simply do from kiwi.app import app. Okay? You can do this on your system, but connect with the IP address which is being shown on your Android screen, okay? In order to connect to your mobile, okay? Okay? So, what is app? Yeah, the base class where all the applications start, okay? So, I have app class access now. I imported the app. So now, what I do is, say for example, I want to get the access to current running app in my mobile phone. So I can do something as simple as from app class. How many of you know Python over here? Okay, so what am I doing over here? Calling a class. Calling a method of the class, right? The method is, it is going to give me the current running app on my mobile phone. Okay? So now, what does app contain? The instance to the current running app on my mobile phone. Okay? Everybody understands? Yeah? Okay, so let's try and change something over here in this application, the existing remote Kiwi application. Okay? Thank you. So, what is it that you see? What is this called? What is this? Yeah, what is inside the screen that you see? A window? A window, I'm sorry. A window? Yeah, is this a window? Yeah, probably it would have been tough to guess. So, yeah. So, in order to access the window, what you do is, from kiwi.core.window import window. Okay. Now I can access the window of my current running application. How? I have the access to the current running application. I have the access to window. Okay. So say for example, this is the current window that you see. Say for example, I want to remove this entire app from this window. Okay, I want it to be blank window. Okay, so what I can do is simply window dot remove widget. Everything is a widget in Kiwi. Window is a widget, button is a widget. You see everything is made with widgets. Okay, so remove widget. What is the name of the widget? We don't know. I haven't told you, right? So, app is what I told you. What is app? What does app contain? Yeah, instance of the current running application, right? So, since every application has an entry point, so what you see over here should also be having an entry point, right? There must be one widget and then other things linked to it, right? So that is called root widget, just like your tree. Do you understand? What is a root widget? The first widget. Okay? So what you do is, you can do window.remove widget app.root. Why app.root? App contains the instance to my current running application and I want to access the root of current running application. That's why app.root. Does it work? Yeah? Blank screen? All gone? Yeah? So, say for example, now I want to add a button over here. Okay? So, the way you access a widget in Kiwi is from kiwi.uix.button import button. This is easy to look up. If you don't know where to import things from, there is a very good documentation. So you can always look up the path where you need to import things from. Okay. So from kiwi.uix.button import button. Now I want to build my own button. So what I can do is instantiate the button class and pass in whatever I want to set in the button. For example, text equal to hello. Okay? So what should this do? What should this do? Okay. There's no button being shown over here. Why? Yeah, we did not add it to the window, right? So what I can do is, I have the access to window, dot, just like remove widget, I do, yeah, add widget. What is the widget that I need to add? Shows up? Yeah? So say, any doubts up till here? So say I remove this widget as well. Blank screen. Do you understand? Any doubts over here? Anything? There should be one doubt. What? That's okay. So nothing will happen. What is getting saved? These changes are? No, I'm doing it live. You're getting?
No, will it be replicated in the app code as well? Or
No, I'm doing it live, just for the demo purposes.
How to specify the size and position of the widget?
You can find out the different attributes that you can set. I think it should be named size, and position, there's position, so you can set up, say, size equal to Akshay, is it going right? Size? Okay, so so we can see all the options, all the attributes that we can set inside a button over here in the documentation. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Akshay is the core developer of Kiwi. He built this thing. Akshay. Yeah, he's not the only one. He's one of the core developers. Yeah, and India, yeah. So yeah, okay. See, this is how you set the size in a widget, okay? You have to give it a tuple, okay? So you can find it all in the documentation. So So we are going to do something like, what if we can add up images live. Download it from somewhere and show it over here. Okay? So for that, we can use something called carousel. There are a lot of things in Kiwi. So you can look up what suits your need. Okay? So there's something called carousel. So we are going to make something like a presentation, one slide after the other. Okay? And we are going to download the images from the internet. Okay? We are not going to provide static images. So here's the code for that. So first, one thing that we need to know about is builder. So there's something called builder. Okay, so yeah, so builder is something which helps you create the GUI. Okay, so in order to create the user interface using builder.loadString, loadString contains the entire KV language code, which I have heard is similar to CSS. Yeah, so okay. So you know CSS, anybody? So do you find it easy to read this? Yeah, you understand it, right? Yeah, so okay, so we need to import builder. What builder does? Helps you build the GUI. So now it is trying to load image from the source that I have provided over here. Okay, it is trying to load the GIF. It might take time depending on the internet and everything. Okay, it will show up. We'll keep on seeing that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I forgot.
How many people are able to follow what's going on?
Others who are not able to follow up, can you please?
How many people are not able to follow? How many people are there? Everybody is able to follow.
So
One of the mobile
around you because one was supposed to stream.
it's still loading. When it loads, I'll show you up. Okay. So now this is about life cycle of a Kiwi app. So the first two things are internal things which are done inside the system. Okay. So where our program exactly starts is run. Okay. We run the program. So the build function gets called. Whatever the build function returns, that is shown up in your screen. And you call then onStart function is called. The app is started. Whatever app functions are related are being called. समझ आ रहा है? नहीं? ठीक है. So we'll see a program. ठीक है? How is this happening? So do you understand what this line is for? The first line, what does it do? Imports. Imports. Which class? App class, right? Which is the base class, right? What is this line doing? It is importing button class, right? So I create my own class for my application, okay? Class, my app. Now, what properties should this class have? Yeah, so what do? We inherit all the properties, everything from app class, base class, okay? So we define a build function over here, and we return a button. Okay? And then in the end, we instantiate the class and call the run function on it. Okay? So how the program is going to work is, run happens, and then the class gets instantiated, then run function is called. When the app is run, build function is called, button is returned, onStart function is called, the application is started, and then the entire flow goes on. Are you able to follow it? Yeah? So the best thing about Kiwi is that you can test your application on the desktop. So how this application is going to look like or work on Android or iOS, you can test it on your desktop. Okay? So what you do is, what kind of file is this? How do you run Python files? Python file name, right? I do that. It says no module name kiwi.app. You're going to get this error if you have not set correctly the path variable. Okay, so you have to give Kiwi's location in your Python path. Okay, so what I do is export Python path wherever my Kiwi is located. Okay, now when I try to run it, it shows up, right? But how is this thing working? Exactly like this. Okay, first the run function is called, the build happens, then the application gets started. If application is stopped, onStop is called. If application is being interrupted by some other application, onPause is called. Okay, so everything happens internally. Okay, so do you understand this? You don't? Which part? Joke, okay. Okay, oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, no, I'm doing it wrong. So it is probably, are you able to see this? No, okay, let me try again. So it won't happen because it's a part of the screen. It's not the window. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you understand this? So this was the pretty basic thing about Kiwi. I'm also learning Kiwi. And I'll be helping with the dev sprints. About half an hour from now, we'll be starting. What is the time now? Okay, for the time being, we got this awesome thing. I am so sorry. Okay. Remember, I had made something on my mobile phone and kept it for downloading the images. Here is the GIF. Okay, it got downloaded and it is now working. This is what Carousel does. Okay, we'll build an application like this in the dev sprint if you want. Okay. Okay, so this is all for the basic Kiwi thing. You do understand how do you start with Kiwi? How do you start building the applications with Kiwi? What is the first thing that you need to have? Yeah, we install Kiwi. Yeah, of course, first and the foremost. After that, when we are writing a program, what is the first thing that we need? Yeah, and then, very good. Yeah, we need to figure out which widgets we need to use, and then, yeah, very good. We need to define the build function, what is it needs to return, right? And we should not forget to run the class. And before that, instantiate the class. Okay? So this is the basic thing about Kiwi. If you want to build your first application, you can join us for the dev sprints. Okay, it's already 10:30. Okay, so we'll be starting at about 10:50, same place. Okay, so you can come up if you want to build up applications. Okay, so at present we are going to have a panel discussion over here, which was swapped with my talk. If you read about it, Women in Python. Yeah, okay. So this is a little joke for you. If you have any question, who got this joke? Yeah, cannibalism. Okay, so yeah. So do you have any questions about the basic thing? No? Okay. See you at 10:50. Okay?